all facing off today.
And first up, we have the Marion Wolverines taking on the Lauderhill Broncos for the first matchup of the day. It's 6 and under. As both teams meeting at midfield, will be getting ready to go underway here momentarily. Here at Coral High School. All right.
So starting off with 6U here today, going to be most likely expecting a lot of running plays, especially at this level, as the quarterbacks sometimes just don't have the arm.
And you're right, Adam. It's going to be most of that. But I'll tell you what, I called a couple youth football games last week in Jacksonville, and some of these kids, they might surprise you. You can't really sleep on them too much, as they've shown some pretty good athletic talent even at this young age. Fun fact, when the Bengals get ready to play later today, they actually had both Nick and Joey Bosa play for their teams as well. So some of these kids going on to be some NFL stars as well, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I definitely have to hope that they'll be following in the footsteps of the Bosa brothers.
The coaches down there on the sidelines are excited. They're ready to get things going and underway here. As officials are talking to the coaches at midfield, I believe they're doing a coin toss right now. And they'd like to see who's going to receive the kickoff. So rules are a little bit different for these younger teams. It'll be a consistent running clock. And then, of course, the sidelines are pushed in a little bit. And you don't have any punts or first downs or anything quite like that. So a little bit different, but at the end of the day, still a good old game of football going out here on this Saturday morning.
Yep, absolutely.
Of course, the Wolverines got the Michigan-type jerseys. They'll be wearing their navy helmets, white jerseys, white pants, and then the Broncos will be in their navy helmets as well with white jerseys, white pants. Although they have the red numbers, and the Wolverines have a kind of a yellow and blue number on the back. Actually, when I was down there on the field, Adam, I saw the names on the back. They got like a fancy font that they have on the back of those jerseys. So having a little fun with them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, interesting that's white on white, though, for both teams.
Yeah, white on white matchup.
So
that's something you see every day. And we do have a scoreboard up now, ready to go, which is awesome. So that means we are getting that much closer to kickoff here, welcoming you in. Here are the AYFL championships. Broncos taking on the Wolverines. Wolverines in their huddle down there at the 20, getting excited, jumping up and down.
And so the Broncos are going to start the ball to begin this game, 6U AYFL championship game.
Most of these little kids got more energy than me, Adam, at this early hour. They're ready to go and fired up, ready to make some big plays. So it'll be a six minutes for the two halves. And then again, running clock, no stoppages for either of these teams. Sidelines moved in. And then as the day progresses, we'll get a little more into the normal football rules as we get into the older age groups.
And speaking of the older age groups, we remind you to join us on the second stream for 10U to 13U.
And the Broncos heading out on the field. They run through their banner. Their banner there, Adam, said, "Let's cash out." Ready to cash out here and bring home the victory. I saw the trophies that they have down there. They are some nice trophies. There's something to play for, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And being a little kid and getting a trophy like that is probably a really exciting feeling.
Honestly, I think it's a little better than the Super Bowl trophy even. And now Michigan comes out. They got a siren too. And I love the one coach down there. He's got the face paint on with a little cape as well, holding the horn. Getting these kids excited.
Yeah, that doesn't hype your kids up. I don't know what will. And we are just about underway to begin this game. And I'm going to have to correct myself. The Wolverines are going to start with possession.
And they will start from their own 30-yard line. And of course the coach is out there on the field to help everybody out. And will give the plays to the quarterbacks. And be behind their defensive players, of course, as well. And looks like we're good to go now.
Yeah, Wolverines coming out with a tight formation, one single back, and they got the line stacked, two tight ends. They're going to sub one more player in.
There's the whistle. So first game underway here on this Saturday. Wolverines starting with the ball. Let's see what they can get doing there. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off up the middle. And a nice little run there for a couple yards. And they'll make it a 2nd and 7 for the Wolverines.
Yeah, so that running back could have had a chance there if we could have got some more blocking on that second level. But those Broncos linebackers able to rally to the ball and get a good stop, bring up 2nd and 7. And Wolverines going to come out in the same look on 2nd down.
Quarterback takes the snap and hand it off once again. This time trying to move to the outside, but he's quickly brought down just beyond that line of scrimmage. I think he did get 1 yard.
And again, just that Bronco defense. That time the DN doing some work there.
Adam, what do you think the over-under is here on when we're going to see a passing play today? I might have to go a little crazy if we get a pass earlier this day. Typically, you do see more running plays.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the little guys can air it out. So this will make it 3rd and 4 for the Wolverines.
Big 3rd down. Broncos trying to get off the field early on defense. And a quick handoff. This one going up the middle, but it's not enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th and 2.
And offense likely going to stay out there. 4th and 1, been all run plays so far. Wouldn't be surprised if they go back to it.
I don't think these teams have punters. They're not quite at that level where they can kick those balls too deep. Although sometimes in these leagues they will have set up where you can declare a punt, which will just move the ball 25 yards. Although I'll tell you what, the Wolverines have been running the ball well in this first drive.
Yep.
So, why not? It's only 4th and 1. So a good little run could pick them up a 1st down.
And they've been getting a couple yards each play, so if they can do it again, they'll probably pick it up. One man set in motion.
Snap, they're going to hand it off again. He breaks one tackle and is now taken out right at the 40. I think that's now in this first half.
And we would like to apologize for the technical difficulties, folks. And so Wolverines coming out in 2nd and 5.
Crowd getting into it now with some chance from the bleachers. And another handoff there. This one, though, won't get much, and a flag comes out. We'll see what the call is, but as of right now, no gain. That would set up a 3rd and 6. It's going to be a face mask against the defense, so that'll move up this Wolverines offense.
And that's going to be a tough one for the Broncos, as they had him stuffed in the backfield almost. And we're going to go to an official's water break.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. They did have him down there in the backfield. Good tackle by the defensive line, but the face mask penalty is going to, it actually will move the chain, so they pick up the first down.
Yeah, that Wolverine O-line is going to get some more work done if they want to have a better chance here, but penalty helped them out.
And it'll be 1st and 10 at midfield now for the Wolverines after they get done with their water break. $1:59 remaining right now in this first half. Still no score, but the Wolverines are driving. Started on their own 30, now at midfield, looking to try and enter Broncos territory.
Yep, ball right at the 50. And this whole drive, Wolverine's been in the same look offensively.
And this one off, and another run up the middle, gains a couple of yards. Good job there by the young back. Make sure to lean forward to pick up some of those extra yards right there.
Yeah, and still that Bronco defense still looking really sharp. Penalty is the only thing that's really killed them so far.
It'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Wolverines. As we hit under 1 minute to go. Coaches trying to get their offense set up. And one man moves in motion. It's going to be a handoff back the other way. Good little run here. That'll pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, there's something different we've seen out of the Wolverines this drive. Wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that man of motion. Maybe give it to him next time.
Yeah, the blue and yellow numbers, I think they look cool, but they're tough to see from up here, Anna.
Definitely.
And that'll end it. So they're actually going to do quarter. So that's the end of the first quarter. And we'll get set for the second quarter here momentarily. 0-0 still is the score.
And crazy how the Wolverines can just take up a whole quarter on their own on offense.
Long, methodical drives.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you're able to run the ball, and they've done it actually pretty efficiently. You know, even though they haven't any big plays come out, run the ball for a couple, 3-4 yards, and been able to pick up a couple first downs, couple penalties on the Broncos too that have pushed them back. But a good drive from the Wolverines to start things off early on this Saturday.
Yeah, and they still got some field to go, so it could possibly not even give the Broncos a chance in this first half. So 3rd and 7 now for the Wolverines as we flip the field.
This is I think the longest third down that the Wolverines have faced on their opening possession.
Yeah, and like we said, they controlled that whole first quarter on offense.
And this one off, trying to get to the outside, and a good tackle there from the Broncos defense. Look at the celebration, too.
Yeah,
Hits him down in the backfield.
Yeah, you said that was a great open field tackle by that corner. And bring up 4th and 11 now.
And that was number 7, Jace Jenkins, who made the big play. And it was a big one because if he was able to get around him, little guy might have had some open field to work with.
Yeah, definitely. And that kid, if he keeps talking like that, he's going to have some success in his career. Excuse me. As coaches at the higher levels definitely look for open field tackling like that. So that'll turn it over for the Wolverines, and the Broncos will take over.
I'll tell you who's not phased is this Wolverines crowd. Now they're getting into the Let's Go defense chants, cheering on their kids. And we'll see what the Broncos offense can do on their first opening possession. 5:11 remaining in this second quarter.
So Broncos going to come out in I formation here.
Coach communicating to his offensive line.
You have a couple of receivers on your near side. A couple of men set in motion as well.
A little bit of a change here. Here's a snap, and it's going to be a direct snap to the quarterback. Going to try to run it to the outside. Got a little bit of room. Still on his feet. Oh, look at this. And now out of bounds. At about the 45-yard line.
And he had his receivers giving him some great blocking to get to the edge and pick up the first down. Smart play getting out of bounds after the first.
Longest run we've seen so far today. And they are using the full length of the field today as well, so giving these kids a lot of room to work with.
And I feel like that was the one thing that the Wolverines didn't have in their drive, was some good blocking on the edge.
So 1st and 10 for the Broncos now. And this one goes over in the middle and then tries to go back to the near side and gets tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, right as I said that the Broncos had some good blocking up front, they let that one go. And bring up 2nd and 15. Running back just had nowhere to go, trying to go up the gut, but it was just clogged, and he had just tried to bounce it outside, but then that Wolves linebacker shot the field and had a great tackle.
It's going to make it 2nd and long now, about 2nd and 15. So a tall task for the Broncos as they look to try and keep this drive alive.
So we're going to have one back this time for the Broncos.
And it'll be another direct snap. Makes one cut, now tries to make another, but the Wolverines defense is all over him. And he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And 2 back-to-back big plays from the Wolverines. And that'll set up a 3rd and about forever.
Yeah, maybe that first play for the Broncos was not going to show how it was going to go for them, as they only had that big run with that quarterback keeper at first, but then they've had nothing since.
And the Wolverines crowd continues to stay alive. They like that big play from their defense. They're about 3rd and 22. Broncos looking for a big play.
There's going to be 2 backs on either side of the quarterback here.
And whistles before the snap there. Flag comes out. And that's going to be a delay of game against the Broncos. And that pushes them back even further now. And we'll get a water break timeout. So it's going to be a very long third down for the Broncos. They've had a couple of penalties, Adam. Now it's their second of the day that have cost them.
Yeah, absolutely. Now bringing up about 3rd and 26. And we might have to see if the little kid's got an arm on him.
Love it. Little one-on-one action on the outside. Float one over the head. I'm telling you, Adam, some of these kids, they've got some talent, so you can't sleep on them. Even though it's a 3rd and 26, as you mentioned, they can still pick it up.
Yeah, especially at this deep, maybe try and get one of your best receivers on one of their corners, hopefully get the one-on-one matchup.
If you're the Wolverines, you want to be ready for any kind of outside run. Make sure you can contain them and not let them get into that secondary. We're back from the water break.
About 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Takes the snap, and he is going to throw, hurls it down, and it is intercepted by the Wolverines. And he's got some room all the way to the 10, the 5, and he's into the end zone. A pick 6.
And they did throw it on 3rd and long, and they had the one-on-one matchup, but you just could not get it to his receiver.
And a great job by the young defenseman there to get in and cut off the receiver to make the interception.
And there was just nobody in the backfield to catch up to him. Took it all the way to the house. Wolverines now lead 6-0.
That'll make it 6-0 now. And a big interception from the Wolverines. And even though these kids are only about 6 years old, they can make big plays on either offense or defense.
Yeah, absolutely. We just saw it there. High-level play to jump in front of that ball.
And now they will go for the extra point, and they'll take the ball from the 3-yard line.
So Wolverines will show the same look they did on their own offensive drive.
Take the snap, going to hand this one off to try and go around to the outside, but the Broncos defense comes up big, and the extra point is no good. So your score 6-0 off the pick 6 from the Wolverines defense. And they'll now get ready to head right back out there on the field.
Yeah, and so far for both teams, defense has been the answer for both of them. Of course, more in favor for the Wolverines. And so the Broncos will have 2 minutes and 16 seconds to drive down the field before halftime.
Like he clearly had a good complete breakfast this morning, had the energy levels high and stepped up to make a good play. I see our cameraman laughing over there.
Yeah, and so the Broncos are going to want their offensive drive to go how it started and not how it ended.
1st and 10 for them at their own 30-yard line. Hey, you know what? I give credit to the Broncos, Adam, try to throw that ball on 3rd down. And I'll tell you what, the quarterback, he got it up there. It was just a little bit short, and the defender made a good play on it.
Yeah, they got that matchup they want, but just couldn't get it out there.
Look at this. Here's a good little run, trying to bounce to the outside. He's got the 1st down and is now brought down just shy of the 45.
And there you go. That's how their last offensive drive started, with a 1st down run.
That was number 3 for the Broncos. It's Lorenzo Fisher Jr. Fisher with a nice run.
Yeah, kid's got some speed, especially at this level. First time we really got to see it.
All right, I really like this matchup, Adam, on the near sideline. Really far away from the play. But the one-on-one matchup. Quarterback takes the snap, going to hand this one off. Now makes a cut back inside. And he's taken down for a short gain.
And I got to say, that was a tough 1 yard to gain there.
Again, was Fisher Jr.
Take it 2 yards. And we are under 1:30 left in the first half.
He had a defender on him there as he was trying to make it to the outside, but then made a nice cut back in to pick up some positive yardage. Oh, 2nd and 8. Water break comes to a close, and we'll get back underway.
Yeah, the Broncos will come out in that tight look that's shown a few times.
Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to take it himself, and the Wolverines defense, though, makes a big stop in the backfield. And that'll be a loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, bring up 3rd and called 11 now.
Timeout taken here with 1:12 remaining in the first half.
And you see both of these defense fronts just get in the backfield. And that time quarterback had nowhere to go.
You're 100% right, Adam. The defenses have been the difference makers in this game, and right now the pick 6 is the difference for the Wolverines.
Yeah, we're at 1:12, and Broncos still got some field to go. And yeah, you said earlier, I'd like to see if they come back to this this one-on-one matchup down low. As they don't have too much time left.
Third and 11. Broncos need a big play to keep this drive moving.
And they've got a man wide open on the bottom. No one's on him. I don't think the Broncos realize it either.
Hand off to the outside. He's got a little bit of room to run. Receiver's making a block. He's into the secondary. Across the 40, still on his feet, taken down just past the 35-yard line. A great run there from number 0. That's Dante Pierce.
Yeah, big run there for Pierce. Got some. That receiver we're talking about was wide open. Was able to get him a good block. We're under a minute left. Broncos now on the 35-yard line.
And another direct snap to the quarterback. Going to try and bounce it out to the outside, but this time it's the Wolverines defense who gets him in the backfield. And that'll go for a loss of 4.
Yeah, it seems like that quarterback power to the outside is not working for him, as sometimes either the corner or an outside linebacker is free almost every time.
They got that deep one-on-one matchup, but I think fortunately the quarterback's arm strength just a little short to be able to get that ball all the way down there. Here's the snap. They are going to throw it out, and that one's dropped incomplete.
I believe that was actually a backwards pass, so yeah, it's going to back him up even more.
You're right. That one intended for number 0. Again, Dante.
But the clock will tick down in this first half. Your score is still Wolverines 6, Broncos 0.
And now we'll take a quick break before they come out for the second half. Oh, Adam, even though we haven't seen any offensive scores yet, the Broncos have shown they can pull off a couple of big plays. And they've been able to move this ball a little bit, especially Dante. I think he's got the most rushing yards on the team right now. Had that big, about 15-yard run earlier.
Yeah, definitely. The Broncos offense.
All right, welcome back here as we are now 30 seconds away from getting this second half underway. And of course, the Wolverines lead at 6-0 off that pick six they had earlier in the game. My name's Jake Ricker, along with me, Adam Black here. This stream sponsored by Quick Cut. Adam, pretty good game so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially for these kids, only the 6 and under group. They have been making some big plays though.
Yeah, like you said, just putting the I think putting the Wolverines ahead was a pick six.
Teams back out there on the fields as they get the ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Six minutes back on the clock. So again, if you're just joining us, 6 minutes for each quarter running clock. We are using the full length of the field, so 10 yards to pick up the first. So for the most part, pretty traditional football rules. And the Broncos offense ready to go. See if they can try and get down the field and tie up this game.
Yeah, before the end of the first half, they were moving the ball quite a bit. So they'll be back in the I formation, 2 receivers on your near side.
Quarterback under center. Takes the snap, gonna hand this one off, and short run there. Wolverines defense does a good job of stopping that one.
And gain of about 2 there for the Broncos. That's unlike their first runs on their drive so far.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Quarterback under center, taking the snap, hands it off on the reverse. He now cuts back up the middle, now going back to the outside. No, cuts back in again. And he's taken down for a gain of about 2 yards on the play. That's a lot of running there, but able to pick up a couple yards. He didn't give up on the play.
Yeah, definitely. He was really just trying. He had great agility though. He's just trying to find somewhere to go with it.
That's Dante again. He's had a couple of big runs in this one. But a big third down looming here for the Broncos.
Yep, we'll call it 3rd and 6. Oh, another run by Dante. So Broncos from their own 34-yard line. And almost 2 minutes of ticked away on that clock.
And a handoff to that far sideline, and a big tackle in the backfield by the Wolverines defense. That'll go for a loss of 2. And I believe that was our same guy who made the pick 6 earlier, Adam. He makes another big play there.
Yeah, he's just shooting off the outside, and Broncos got nowhere to go with it. And so the Broncos are just punting it away. Of course, there's no actual punts, but Wolverines to take over from
Running up there.
their own 48-yard line.
So Adam, I just confirmed the number. That's number 7, Jace. Or no, excuse me, let's see, number 7, that's Justin Martinez, who's had the pick 6, and then a big stop there.
Yeah, big day for him.
And the Broncos, they do, so the way it works here on 4th down is you can declare a punt, and it'll move the ball back a certain amount of yards. So the Wolverines will take over on offense, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield.
Now the Wolverines are tight again. It's going to go right up the middle.
Good short gain. And if you would like a professional highlight made for your son or grandson, be sure to go to quickcut.com. There's a purple box at the top of the homepage. You can click it and fill it out. These highlights make a great Christmas gift. With the holidays right around the corner.
Yeah, especially for a game like this, you'll want to remember these moments, these plays that your kids make.
Especially Martinez today has had a big game on defense.
Yeah, definitely. If this game keeps going the way it's going, he could very well be the, I guess you can say, the hero for the Wolverines.
Player of the game, for sure. And we've got to give a shout out to all the parents out here on the Wolverine side especially, who have been loud and proud all game long. And we are back now from that short break. 3 minutes just about here remaining in the 3rd quarter. Handoff here up the middle, still on his feet, and gets about 5 yards on the play on that second effort.
And there's probably one of the best runs we've seen out of the Wolverines today. He's able to break a tackle and just keep fighting.
Makes it 3rd and 2. I think that big defensive stop gave them a lot of confidence, gave them some energy now, and they've been able to put together a couple good plays on offense. Looking to try and keep this drive alive here.
Yeah, definitely. And then one of the better starting field positions we've seen today, starting from their own 48. And we're hitting 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 2 for the Wolverines. And we'll have a running back at this time.
And a snap, and another handoff up the middle. Another hard power run that time, and it's enough for a Wolverine 1st down.
Yeah, that was a powerful run there. Able to run over a man and lean forward for that 1st down.
I think he might even knocked me over if I was out there on defense.
Yeah, so Wolverines now have it from their own, from the Broncos 40-yard line. And under a minute and a half left in the 3rd quarter. Still 40 more yards to go. For this Wolverines drive. And their drives have been taking up quite a bit of time today.
They have that time of possession way up there for the Wolverines as they hand this one off again. Now the running back trying to bounce out to the outside. Doesn't get much though. Maybe 1 yard on the play. Good job by the Broncos defense to hold him.
And he definitely would have had a better gain there if he just kept going where he's going and cut up inside of his blocker there. But try to get it to the outside, and that corner was there for him. Brings up 2nd and 9 now.
About 30 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. And a direct snap here to the quarterback. Makes a cut all up inside, and he'll pick up about 4 yards on the play. Another solid run from the Wolverines.
Yeah, it definitely was a solid run. It looked like at first he had nowhere to go.
And then he made that.
And here's 3rd and 5 from the Bronco 35-yard line for the Wolverines. And if they keep driving, they could probably put an end to this one.
Both crowds are into it right now as we get set for the final quarter. Third and 5. And a good run up the middle. He's got some room. He's going to go, nearly all the way, but taken down just shy of the goal line. What a run there.
And there's the biggest run of the day for the Wolverines. Right up the middle, had great blocking. There was nobody once he got past that second level. But it was a great effort by that Broncos defender to at least run him down. Make it 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
The biggest play of the day for the Wolverines. Great run. Showing the speed that some of these younger kids have. They can run. Snap, handoff to up the middle. Tries to cut a little bit to the outside, and we'll pick up about 1 on the play, so it'll make it 2nd and goal.
Yeah, obviously he did not have the room he did on that last play.
Five minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Wolverines trying to make this a 2-score game.
Yeah, if they could score here, that could very well put an end to this one, as how long these drives take. Even if the Broncos could come back and score, wouldn't be enough probably.
And handoff up the middle, and just at that goal line, they're going to mark him short, so 3rd and goal coming up. We'll see if they're able to punch it in. Broncos defense trying to make a stand.
So 1 yard out now. Most likely going to stick with the running game.
And a timeout taken here for a water break. With 4:16 remaining in this 4th quarter. So we had the pick 6 by the Wolverines earlier in this game. It was Justin Martinez who made that big play, and then had a couple of big stops by the Wolverine defense to keep the Broncos from moving the football. And now the Wolverines, after a big run, find themselves on the 1 yard line for this 3rd and goal situation.
Yeah, and this is the only goal to go situation for either team this game.
Here's the snap, and a flag comes out. Well, the play stops, and it's going to be a false start against the Wolverines, so that'll back them up and make this a little bit of a tougher 3rd and goal situation.
Yeah, it's going to hurt him a bit now. I have to take it in from 6 yards out. And you can tell that player was just excited to get to punch it in the end zone.
He had a little too many bites of cereal this morning. Suck damp on the sugar.
So 3rd and goal from 6 yards out now, following the false start.
And it'll be a run towards the outside, trying to follow his blocks, but taken down right at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos defense comes up big And they'll force a 4th and goal now. We'll see if the Wolverines, I would imagine they're going to try to just go ahead and go for this, see if they can punch it in on 4th down. And if the Broncos defense here, Adam, are able to get a stop, they'll still have, just under 4 minutes to try and drive down the field and possibly tie the game. As we've seen with some of these big run plays, they could do it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, like I said earlier, if the Wolverines can punch it in and make it a lot tougher for that for the Broncos, as how long these drives take, they probably won't have any time left.
And a run to the outside, and now he's going to throw it. It is it's dropped in the end zone. He was wide open, but just couldn't quite hold on to it. So the Broncos defense does come up with a stop. A nice little trick play there from the Wolverines.
Yeah, definitely. And that would, if he caught that could have sealed the game right there. But now the Broncos have 3:30 and a long field to go. They want to come and tie this game up.
So it'll be 1st and 10. And right about their own 5-yard line, so they're going to have to go the full length of the field with 3:31 remaining in this game, but still a chance. They're not dead yet.
Yeah, definitely like to see what their approach is on offense with only 3:30 left and how long they have to go.
And that one goes incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos.
Coming on a pass though, I was looking for his tight end, but unable to hang on to it. And if he caught that, he had a little bit of room. But ball was all incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from their own 6 still. .94 yards in under 3.5 minutes. They want to tie this game up.
It's a tall task. We'll see if they can do it. Snap here. They're going to try and run this one. Making a couple of moves, but the Wolverines defense swarms them and brings them down for a short gain. Make it 3rd and 8. The lone 3rd down situation coming up for the Wolverines, or for the Broncos, excuse me.
And we're gonna have a quick water break, and that's the defensive effort we've been talking about all game. Once he got past one man, the rest of the defense was able to rally to him. Only giving him a couple yards there. 3 minutes left in the game.
Three minutes to go, and the Broncos, they just need one of those big runs that they had earlier in this game. Dante is the one I'm looking for right now, Adam. He had a couple of big runs earlier. We'll see if he can take off on another one and try and give his team a chance.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe if he can, like he did earlier, bounce one to the outside and then pick up a first and maybe get out of bounds, stop that clock. So here's the 3rd and 8 for the Broncos. So that was just a water break, so that clock is still going to run. And there's twins on both sides for the Broncos.
Takes the snap, going to throw this one. It's caught. And trying to make a couple of moves, still on his feet, but taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Might have even lost a yard on the play. So that'll set up a long 4th down. And a timeout taken here by the Broncos.
And they're definitely going to want to talk things over, as this is the game right here. Fourth down. 2.5 minutes left to go.
And they get still a long way to go, and then now a 4th down. If the Wolverines can make a stop, that'll do it for this one.
So Broncos want to keep hope alive. They're going to need a big play here. They got 2 receivers on your near side. They're going to have twins on both sides. So 4th and 8. Will we get a look at that arm?
Snap here. They're going to hand it off to the outside, trying to get around, but he can't. The Wolverines defense makes a big tackle in the backfield, and they will turn it over on downs with 2:25 remaining.
And that's going to put an end to this one. The Wolverines are now going to take over from the 6-yard line.
And the Wolverines offense comes out onto the field, so they will have a little bit of time to try and score one more, as they set up on a 1st and goal situation already after the big stop there, forcing the turnover on downs. Snap here, they'll run this one off to the outside, and a good pickup. But there is a flag down. Got down to the 2-yard line. That penalty going against the defense, so that run should stand.
And that'll make them take the Wolverines from about 4 yards out now.
Still 1st and goal. Wolverines trying to score their first offensive touchdown of the day. 6 points came from that pick 6.
Yeah, this will be the only offensive score for either team if they can punch it in.
Another handoff right up the middle, and looks like he's going to be just short. Down on the 1-yard line. Now this Broncos defense is the 2nd time, Adam, they've held right down there on the goal line, trying to make another stand.
Yeah, indeed they have. And it's only 2nd and goal, so the Wolverines still got a few more shots at it. About 2 yards out now. Slowly inching away.
Direct snap up the middle, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, the Wolverines get another 6 points on the board. And that'll put the nail in the coffin for this one.
Yep, and there's the first offensive score for either team. 106 left. And you said it, that'll end this one. And the Wolverines are a minute away from being your 6U champions.
A hard-fought battle there from the Broncos. The Broncos defense especially put up a huge fight against the Wolverines, but the pick six and now the rushing touchdown is able to put the Wolverines on top. And they'll now get set up for the extra point. Trying to run this one to the outside. He's going to chuck it downfield, and it's dropped in the end zone. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what the play design was, but he just decided to get rid of it as he had a man open.
He was going down to the ground and still got a good throw out. But unfortunately, it was dropped, and a flag did come down.
So the extra point will be no good. Still 12-0, 1 minute left to go.
So the Broncos will get another chance on offense to try and get a couple more offensive plays before this one wraps up. Remind you, this stream sponsored here by Quick Cut, and to make sure stay with us after this game. We have another matchup coming up. It's going to be the 7 and under group with the Wolverines taking on the Pompano Eagles.
And so if the Broncos want to have a chance here, they're going to need all 11 guys to block. And maybe Pierce can spring one.
Quick snap here. He's going to look to throw, and it's nearly intercepted but dropped. He was looking for his receiver. He had him open, but the throw just a little short.
Yeah, you said it. Throw was short again. Was looking for his man on a quick slant route, but just could not get it over the head of the defender.
Honestly, I'm impressed with the amount of throws that we've seen from either side. They are not shying away from trying to pull off some big offensive plays. Pass was originally intended for number 8, Wyatt. Officials helping out. The Wolverines almost lined up off sides there. Here's the snap, short throw. It's caught, but receiver had to go down right away as soon as he caught it. And now under a minute to go here. I'll tell you who's excited, Adam, is the Wolverines head coach.
Definitely. We've seen him all up and down the sideline today. He just cannot contain himself. We're under 30 seconds left to go. Now it'll be a 3rd and long for the Broncos. And that swing pass to the running back just not working out for him at all today.
And you got to give a lot of credit to the Wolverines defense, who's held the Broncos scoreless in this game. And a line drive throw, and that one falls incomplete. Almost a good passing play there. Would have been one of the best of the day.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the better passes we've seen. But still just a little too low. Receiver trying to dive for it. But it'll fall incomplete.
Look at the Wolverines. They've got some smoke grenades going off.
That'll be the game. The Wolverines are your 6U AYFL champions.
final score 12-0. The defense coming up big, getting the game-winning pick 6. So congratulations to all of these young players out here playing in a big game, but a big congratulations to the Wolverines who come away with the win. And again, we want to remind you, coming up here, we got the next 7-under matchup. It's going to be the Wolverines taking on the Eagles. A stream sponsored by Quick Cut. A better platform at a better price. We'll take a quick